Here we go. Oops.
I'm actually gonna use
Oh. All right, I'm live. Here we are. Am I on the Wi-Fi? Yeah. Cool. Hello. My name is Rachel, and I am teaching a plant-based Greek course tomorrow. So I thought I'd jump on here and prep some of the food items for tomorrow's course. So if you're taking the course, you might consider doing some of the prep. You definitely have to do all the things in the packet that I said to prep. You have to do them in advance if you want to cook along with us. We already got something in the comments. Jacqueline, cool. It says, hello, Rachel. I'm here waiting on you. You caught me. I'm a couple minutes late. But I'm here now. All right. This is my partner, Julia. She's going to be helping me with the prep and shopping some things. If you have not purchased the course yet, you can purchase it. The link is, oops, I'm just adjusting the camera. The link is inside the description in the show notes, and it's also scrolling at the bottom here. So here's where we're gonna start. If you signed up for the course, what you're gonna get is a recipe packet. Can you give me the iPad? You'll get the recipe packet. You're gonna get access to the live course. So we're gonna be displaying, it's actually me and my mom doing the course, not me and Julia. It's not my mom. And so me and my mom are gonna be demonstrating the course. We're gonna be demonstrating, you're gonna get, that's what I was saying. You're gonna get the recipe packet with all the recipes, and we'll be demonstrating. I'll just state all the recipes so you know. It's at the top of the recipe packet. You'll get, it's lemon rice soup. So in the Greek culture, they make chicken lemon rice soup, and we're gonna be doing it's like a chickpea lemon rice soup, so you can use chickpeas instead, and instead of the egg, we use cashew. So in Greek cooking, they will use eggs in the lemon rice soup, and there's no eggs there. We'll make spanakopita, which is spanakopita, which is spinach pie, and so you can make that gluten-free if you find a gluten-free phyllo dough. In the recipe packet, I have a link to an oil-free phyllo dough, so if you're looking for that. Thank you for everybody who's joining. Lauren, I see you on Instagram. Jacqueline is asking how many recipes. All right, so the Greek course has lemon rice soup, spanakopita, which is spinach pie. I'm not that good at saying it, but it's called horiatiki. And it's like a traditional Greek salad, usually made with feta cheese and a bunch of vegetables, tomatoes, cucumbers, bell pepper, and a lemony sauce. So we're going to be making a tofu version of that feta cheese. So that's 3. A vegan feta cheese, not a tofu version. 4. We have tzatziki, 5, which I'll be prepping today here. Cucumber bites, 6. And then we have moussaka, 7. Tofu, so bad at these words, souvlaki with rice and red sauce. So if you count the tofu as 1 and then the rice and red sauce, that's 8, 9. And then Greek nacho fries, 10. Greek Buddha bowl, 11. Baklava, 12. And then a Turkish coffee, 13. And then as a bonus, so anybody who purchased this course, you get a link to download my Lebanese ebook. You might already have it if you purchased it before, but if you haven't, you get that link and a copy of the recording. All right, so that's my spiel about the course. You can purchase it at tinyurl/RDC Greek. It's in the show notes. You'll get a ton of recipes. We'll do a Q&A session during the course. Let's get chopping a little bit. And I can yap while we chop. All right, so let's get prepping a little bit. So you're gonna want to do, and I have it all indicated. So if you want to cook along, you can go ahead and start chopping the 2 carrots diced. You can dice the 2 carrots and then dice the 2 celery stalks. We can start there. And then we'll put them in.
Do you want room on the board?
I'm gonna do the tofu maybe right here. So if you scoot a little bit over, so we could both be going at the same time. Okay, so she's gonna be dicing the carrots and the celery, and I'm gonna be wrapping some tofu up. So in this course, if you don't like soy, I have replacements of how you can use chickpeas instead of soy. Some people don't do well with soy, so I have lately just been a tofu fanatic, just this tofu freak. So I'm using it because I like it. All right, so I'm gonna wrap a couple of these. We have something in the comments. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca's saying, hey. Got one person looking at us on Instagram. Hey, Instagram. All right, so if you want.
Right.
Yeah, that's beautiful. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Here, can I show a couple? You want to don't people like to see shit? All right, so this is how we're dicing up. Oops, over here. This is how we're dicing up. Oops. Whoops. Oops. Another carrot down. But this is how we're dicing up the carrots.
They're jumping on me over here too.
So we got a good question in the comments. It says, are these recipes new that's not in the March bundle that I was in? Was it the March bundle? Was it in March? That's when I lost my mind, in March. So the Greek recipes are all new, all brand new, not in the bundle. But the ebook that I say is a bonus that you get is the same one that you got in the bundle. So folks who missed out on the bundle can get that one. And then I added 2 new recipes to that Lebanese ebook. So it's a little bit different. You get 2 extra recipes to that, and then you get the all the Greek recipes. Those are all brand new, never before seen. All right. So these are my tofu towels. I have towels that I only use for tofu. They're unbleached. These are like looking scuzzy. Some of these I feel like they gotta go. But I don't know what happened to them. But so they're unbleached, and they have no like what's it called when they have like fur on them? Microfibers or whatever. They've got no microfibers. All right. Cool. So I encourage you to sign up for the course. It's going to be super fun. And me and my mom have a blast when we're cooking together. Basically, she does a lot of the chopping and the cooking, and she shares a lot of her techniques. She was born in Lebanon, and as a Middle Eastern woman, she definitely learned the kitchen. So she shares a lot of her heritage, our heritage, in her techniques. She's a delicious chef. She's a delicious chef. Everything she makes is really good, and she has a lot of wonderful pointers around cooking. And there'll also be an opportunity for a question and answer session after the course. Oops, I forgot to do 2. I'm gonna wrap these in 2 so it soaks up. I guess I'll use this suspicious towel for the second. Yeah, so if you are interested in the course, I would say give it a shot. And I like guarantees, so if you don't like it and you want your money back, ask me. It's a zero risk situationship. It'll be fun, and you don't have to be vegan to eat vegan dishes. That was like something that I struggled with for a while. I was like, oh my God, if I can't be a perfect vegan, I just can't do this. And it's like, nobody cares. Well, maybe if somebody cares, then like they need to get a life, but like overall, so you don't have to be fully vegan to eat some vegan dishes. All right, let's see. You got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Oops, my phone's not on Do Not Disturb. I'm going to turn it on there. So if someone calls me, it doesn't interrupt us. All right, cool. Cool. Jacqueline says, sounds like a winner. Thanks for the feedback. One of my favorite recipes in the Greek course is the baklava because we're not using butter. So in traditional baklava, it is just butter. I think it's just like, I'm pretty sure you brush each sheet with oil or butter. And so, I mean, that works for some people, but that's actually not gonna work for me. That doesn't work for me. So that's one of my favorites in this. And then we use a maple syrup, a cinnamony maple syrup, instead of usually the syrup is just water and sugar, like white sugar. And I've had both because my mom, growing up, would make baklava. So we're using a maple syrup. And I just think it's super cool to watch my mom make these super traditional dishes like the spinach pie and the baklava, because that is something that her mom taught her. So, to add a little bit of sentimental value to this, I really like cooking Mediterranean because I feel connected to it. I feel like it's in my roots. How's it going over there chopping It's done. Yeah. Oh, it's done. All right, so we got the 2 carrots diced over here. And then, so the carrots go with the, what's that soup called? Chicken lemon rice soup, except for it's not chicken, it's chickpea lemon rice soup. And then we'll have some celery in there and some rice. And the way that we're making the chickpea lemon rice soup is really easy. It's almost like a one pot, no, it's not almost, it's a one pot thing, which is a soup, makes sense. But we just kind of throw everything in there at once and just let it cook. So everything's super creamy, like the vegetables become super creamy. We got some comments in the thing. Ordinary Okie says, how far? I don't know what you're asking. How far what? And then we got Michael. Hey, you said cool F Caristo. I don't know what that means either. You guys are just, what does that mean?
I don't know. Does this go in here?
Yeah, we'll do half of it in there, and then we'll do the other half will be the celery.
Okay, so they'll both go together.
They'll both go in the same one because they go in the same recipe. Yep. So Julia's working on chopping up the things for the lemon rice soup. And to keep the pace of the course, I encourage you to chop and prep everything in advance that needs to be chopped, prepped, cooked. And I have that all indicated on the recipe packet that you'll get. So, and don't feel pressure to cook everything. I mean, I was just thinking, I'm like, man, me and my mom are about to do a marathon in this kitchen. We're about to throw down. We're about to cook. And something that's really cool is that Julia's going to eat it with me. And then we have 2 friends eating it with us. So the food, there's going to be a lot of food. All right, I got my tofu wrapped, diced and chopped. All right, so we got, Joanne says it means thank you. F Caristo. What language is that? Cool. We got a couple people on Instagram kind of going back and forth. Glad you guys are here. If you have any questions about the course, let me know. And something else that's super cool that we do at the end of the course is that we display. So let's say Joanne comes and makes a dish, and at the end she wants to show what she made for us to all look at and talk about. It's fun. It's, these courses aren't just like, oh, let's cook healthy food. We laugh and we giggle, and it's fun. So, all right, I'm gonna do a 3rd block of tofu for my mental sanity, so it's ready. So it's just ready in there. Okay, cool. That's in Greek. Caris, but it's not like that. Yeah, if you've been debating on getting this course or not, it's a nice value because I'm including the Lebanese one in there too. And if you're not into the course, into this one, I have more courses coming. So I encourage you to sign up for my mailing list at RachelDetroitCoaching.com. And then you'll just stay in the loop for the next ones. this one's gonna be fun if you like Greek food. And another thing too, with these recipes is you can make them more flavorful by adding additional spices. Let's see. Someone on the Instagram commented, what dishes are you cooking today? So what we're doing today, if anybody who just joined, we are prepping the veggies for the plant-based Greek course that I will be teaching tomorrow with my mother. This is not my mother. And the dishes that are in that course, I'll read them in a second. Let's see. Jacqueline says, how long do we have in time cooking? How long do we have in time cooking? Do we have in how long? Oh, so I'm guessing it means how much time is the cooking course? How long is it? It's 2 hours long. We do our best to respect the time and wrap it up at 2 hours. And sometimes we go over because we just yap, and we're like having a good time showing our dishes, doing the question and answer. But start to finish, we like to keep it at 2 hours. Let's see. Someone said, Kathy says, found this live Facebook. I signed up for the class, so I need to start prepping. Loved your Lebanese class and really appreciate your energy and positivity. Awesome. Thanks, Kathy. I'm going to highlight that comment and put her on the screen. That's super nice. Thank you for the nice words. So, perfect. So we got the celery and the carrots cubed up, diced up. Beautiful. All right. Thanks for those nice words, Kathy. So if you're curious about what the course is like, Kathy said that she had a blast at it, loved the course, and loves my energy and positivity. So thank you for those kind words. So if you're debating on joining, join. You ready for the next task? Mm-hmm. Okay, the next task is going to be to potatoes. And you're going to cut these in, I don't know, see what my mom's going to say after we do it. But you're going to cut these in slices, skinny slices, and then we're going to cook them.
Okay.
The oven turned off. The oven is now off. That's okay.
Do you want it on?
I
can turn it back on.
Let's turn it back on. But do you see how skinny that I'm cutting these?
That's what you want?
Yeah, but like maybe do a better.
But even skinnier?
Like not skinnier.
Do they have to be this like tall? Like could I cut this in half? Or do they need to be?
They don't need to be, but that's going to be the easiest for how we're setting up the spinach, the spanakopita.
Is that the thickness?
That's the thickness. So I'm going to display that. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is cut up the potatoes, and this goes inside of the moussaka. It's like a vegetable layer with the eggplant. And so this is about the width that you're going to want to do it. And if you do them like the smaller way, right, that would have been like maybe this direction, you're just going to have to stack them and it'll just take you longer. And so this is our example, and we're going to bake them at 400 degrees. All of this is in the recipe packet. So all of the information on how to prep it is in the recipe packet. How's it going over there?
Good. I want to do a good job.
Because then my mom is going to look at them and then she's going to make comments. That looks good to me. That looks fantastic. So my mom is like the ultimate, in my brain, like the ultimate chef. And so like, and like, this is, I do this now. Like I am the cook. I've created a business where I'm a life coach and I, teach plant-based cooking and nutrition. But like my mom has been like the inspiration for my cooking and all of that. And she always kind of has a little bit of words about how I do stuff. You know how moms are, they're like helpful and they cheer you on, but they always have a little bit of words about stuff like, oh, you did it like that? That's how you did it? Is that what you wanted to do? So, moms are like that sometimes. All right, I'm going to make the tzatziki sauce right now. Oh, I didn't answer someone's question. They said, what are we cooking? So in the course, I'm just going to read it real quick. Lemon rice soup, spinach pie, a traditional Greek salad where I'm teaching you how to make like a tofu feta, and then not regular feta because it's vegan feta, but made with cashews. So tofu feta, cashew feta, super good. Tzatziki, which I'm gonna prepare and make right now. Cucumber bites, which are like stuffed cucumbers stuffed with hummus and what is that called? Olives? What are those things? Moussaka, which is an eggplant. Usually it's an eggplant meat dish, eggplant meat potato dish. And we're making it with eggplants, lentils, and walnuts. And then this really beautiful, it's called like bechamel sauce on top. Really tasty. And the way that we're doing it is with cashews. And oh, just so beautiful, so good. A tofu souvlaki, which is usually like a kebab. And then we have red sauce and rice. Greek nacho fries, Greek Buddha bowl, baklava, Turkish coffee. So that's what we're making. And then as a bonus, you'll get a link to download the Lebanese course that I taught whenever I taught that. Maybe it was in March.
This is my.
It's yours?
Yeah, this is the.
Oh, that's your teacher?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to prepare the tzatziki right now, and that's something that we'll use as a topping for stuff, so I asked you to prepare that in advance anyways. So I'm preparing it right now. Tzatziki, and I've made this live before on YouTube, so if you're curious about how to make it, you can look at my channel, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check it out because it's on there. All right.
Are the ends part of this?
I think that they can get cooked because they'll get eaten regardless. I'm a potato freak.
This one went not right.
Perfect. It can get cooked and I'll eat it. How come I don't see? Okay, I gotta focus more. The tzatziki recipe. Oh, here it goes. All right. Perfect. Grated cucumber. So we're gonna grade 1 medium cucumber. I think, is this medium? Would you say this is medium? Or is that medium? Right. Either or. All right, so we're gonna grade 1 medium cucumber. I'm gonna make the tzatziki sauce right here. So whether or not if you buy the course, if you don't, here's this beautiful tzatziki recipe. So it's 1 medium cucumber grated. And then I'm going to squeeze out all the liquid. From the cucumber. Anybody that's just joining, I'm teaching a plant-based Greek course tomorrow. And even if you can't attend live, you're going to get the recording, the recipe packet, and then, of course, absolutely, you can message me questions. Like, there's a question and answer session at the end, but you can definitely message me questions through the email about the course or about anything. Whether or not you buy the course or not, I want to welcome you to do that. I am here for it. And if this course isn't for you, if you're not wanting to buy this course, I want to offer you that you sign up to my mailing list, because I'm going to keep making courses and then you'll get information on these courses. The next course I'm like kind of still in my brain. It's not on the paper yet, so let me not start, because who knows what can go on in my brain from now until when it's time. And that's something too that I'm learning. I just talk nonstop. I was a high school math teacher, so it was part of, I got paid to keep the show going nonstop about math. So it's like a skill I have. It's just nonstop. I can just, like, I don't think I've breathed once. I've been just going. But that's something that I learned in becoming an entrepreneur, right? I was a high school math teacher forever, and then I was like, well, I don't want to do that anymore, and I want to be a life coach, and blah, blah, blah. But that's what I learned is until it's on paper, until it's executed, keep your mouth quiet, Rachel. Right? And it's like, that's like part of business. Like, I'm a brand new entrepreneur. I wasn't doing this my whole life. I didn't go to college to be an entrepreneur, and I also don't think you need to. So any entrepreneurs, you don't need to go to college for it. But I did go to college for something, because my mom made me. She's like, I don't know, Rachel, you can't. Actually, this is actually what she said when I was growing up. She said, you can't get married, you can't have kids. And I was like, oh my God, who am I going to be if I don't get married and have kids? Now I'm not married and I don't have kids. But I went to college. So I made it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to drain the, thank you for chopping over there, ma'am. I'm going to drain the, we're going to squeeze out as much excess liquid as possible from this grated cucumber. So you're definitely going to want to do this in your tzatziki. Otherwise, it's going to be, your yogurt is going to be real watery, and that's not super delicious. So I'm making this in advance for tomorrow because we use it as a topping for the Greek fries, the Buddha bowl, but we're not making the Buddha bowl in the course. We don't make every recipe in the course. In the recipe packet, I put stars next to the ones we're making, but we're making a lot of them. And you guys will see my mom, she just like goes nuts in the kitchen. She's so good, she's so fast. She's intimidating. All right, so I got that squeezed out. I thought I was going to use this towel for it. I'm not. 2 cloves of garlic mince. That's not happening. 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. Juice of 1 lemon. I can do that part.
I can do the garlic.
All right.
I can pause on this.
Okay, great. I need to open the refrigerator, so I don't want to clock you. All right. So then I'm going to juice this lemon. And then we'll kind of wrap it up with this. We'll finish up the tzatziki. We'll get that in the oven, and then we'll wrap it up. So if you have any questions about the course, drop them in the chat. If you have any questions about coaching, what you looking for? I put it up here in the cup. Is that 2 cloves? No. 2 cloves of garlic minced. And you can do 3 because I like garlic. Oh, but you don't. So that's tzatziki. Okay. I need the lemon juice here. Sorry, dear. Hand me that. The smorgasbord in there. All right. So if you got any questions about the course, feel free to drop them in the chat. We have a good amount of people watching live. I love it. We'll just whip this tzatziki up, and then we're going to get these potatoes in the oven. There's a bit more to prep, and everything is written on the recipe packet that you need to prep. So please, if you're not sure, message me directly, like on my Facebook, Rachel Detroit Coaching, or my email, rachel@racheldetroitcoaching.com. There's a contact form on my website. If you have any questions, message me directly, and I will answer you directly. Rosemary says, is it Rosemary or Rose? Yeah, it's Rosemary, I think. Not Rosemary, because there's no Y. So it's Rosemary. Rosemary says, I'm excited about the class. I'm excited that you're coming. Thank you for coming and signing up. Oops. There she goes. All right. So these lemons are huge. I got them from Aldi's. They're like sumo lemons, but they're not called that, but they totally could be called that. That's a really big lemon. Look at it. It says juice of 1 lemon is how I wrote the recipe, but this is juice of 1 very large lemon. Oops. So check the recipe packet. Make sure you prep things in advance. I'm human. If there's something confusing on the packet, message me and ask me. I don't mind. I think on one of the tofu marinades, I put olive brine and then I didn't say what to do with it, and it goes in the marinade, right? So it's like I'm just a human, right, in these recipes. All right, so ask me whatever you want. And this woman messaged me and asked me, and then I fixed it in the packet. So message me, ask me whatever you might want. All right, smelling real garlicky. I like it. Oh, I was supposed to seed that cucumber. Well, 2 tablespoons of fresh dill, salt and pepper, almond yogurt, minced garlic, dill, lemon juice, salt, pepper. Okay, cool. So this is the almond yogurt that I like to use. I use this for. Aw, see this? So you're laughing, and what my brain said is this is $9.99, and now it's on the floor. So you're nice. I'm just kidding about the yelling. I don't usually yell like that, but it is $9.99, and it's on the floor. Thanks for wiping it. There's some over here too. So some of these like vegan foods, these like plant-based, these almond alternatives, they come at a high ticket. $9.99 for this yogurt. But I don't know how much milk yogurt is nowadays. It might be the same. I don't know. I haven't bought milk yogurt. I'm not thinking of doing that. I'm going to go in here and get this measuring cup. Thanks for being on my cooking show with me. This is my sous chef for today, Julia. Do you want to say hi to the people?
Hello.
Thanks. All right, so we'll do a cup of almond yogurt in here. I have cucumbers. We also need the almond yogurt for another recipe, but I don't think I spilled that much. It wasn't that much.
Just a little off the top.
Just a little. Just a wee bit. All right, and then I'm gonna need to pull out one more thing from under you. Sorry that I keep doing that. And then if possible, when you chop the dill next, I need 2 tablespoons. Okay, thank you.
Like teeny tiny?
It's just chopped. It's your best. I mean, we're the ones eating it. The flavor will be there. Just as best as you can. And that's kind of the thing for all of it. Just do everything just as best as you can. You're the one who's eating it. If you'll eat it, that's all that really matters. All right, we got some stuff in the chat. Oops. I got yogurt on my shorts. They're my favorite Darwin shorts. All right, let's see. Brenda says, hi, Julia.
Hi, Brenda. So sweet.
Jacqueline says, you got that right. Your mom is the OG in the kitchen. She can whip up healthy, beautiful dishes in a heartbeat. I know, it's overwhelming. I know I'm unable to keep up with her, and you're following right behind her footsteps. Thanks, that's so kind. Nice words. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's my goal, is like to follow in her footsteps, but create my own path. Walk alongside. We got a comment on because sometimes she'd be a little bit crazy. Just kidding. I love you, Mom, if you're watching. Okay. Sometimes she watches. Often she watches. So, whoops, she'll probably call me out about it tomorrow. Kath in the Instagram says, Rachel, nothing related to cooking. I got to say this when she's complimenting my skin. Nothing related to cooking, just a comment that your skin looks fantastic, glowing. Must be doing something right, huh? All that healthy food and exercise. You got that right. Yep. And I'll just throw a plug in here because I sell vegan skincare. So if you're curious, I don't promote it because really it's just like if someone that I know is looking for that, I'll recommend the brand that I like. So if you're curious about a vegan skincare line, I've posted it once or twice, like months ago on my channel, but just message me directly and ask me for the link and I'll shoot it right to you. It's skincare that's made from olives in the olive tree. So there's no water. It's waterless skincare. So anyways, thank you for the nice comment. And it's definitely all the aspects of lifestyle. It's, the sleep hygiene, focusing on reduced substance intake, stress management. That's a lot of alignment. Exercise. all of those wonderful things.
The garlic's ready.
Garlic's ready.
Good.
Beautiful. Yep, you can just toss that right in.
Not bad.
That's perfect.
Not good.
That's real good.
I feel
That's super
proud.
good. Love it. So in the tzatziki, we have so far juice of 1 lemon, 1 cup of almond yogurt, 2 cloves of garlic. Yep, just drop that in there. 2 cloves of garlic minced, dill. So this is a recipe in the recipe packet, but we're making it. Here you go. This is your gift from me, and there's also a video where I made it online too. So check that out. All right, and so we're gonna add the rest of that, and then we're gonna do salt and pepper to taste. Here's my salt, and my pepper is running low, so we're just gonna work with it. Oops, that's a lot of salt. Come back in. All right, so that's about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm just gonna do a few shakes of pepper.
I chopped extra.
Beautiful.
Do you want it in there?
May as well. But we're also gonna need some chopped for tomorrow. So
Well, it's just this little.
just drop it in. Drop it on in. Perfect.
Back to potatoes.
Back to potatoes. So if you're not on my mailing list, here's another little pipe in from me. If you're not on my mailing list, RachelDetroitCoaching.com. Whether or not you're interested in the Greek course or not, I hope that you are, but if you're not, I have more courses coming out. So sign up to stay in the loop so that you can be a part of that. I also do one-on-one coaching. So if you're looking for a life coach, I'm looking for you. You can apply on my website, but join the mailing list. That's the most important, so we can stay connected. All right, so here's the tzatziki. Beautiful.
It smells really good.
Yeah,
Okay.
It smells super good.
Dill.
It's all in the dill. So super simple recipes. That is my motto. Super simple, super delicious, super healthy, low calorie density. All of this food is low calorie density. You could eat like a pig. I don't recommend that, but what I'm saying is like you can eat a nice volume and still have low calorie density and high nutrient density. So that's why I love cooking this way. That's how I optimize my health. That's how I help people optimize their health. So we're gonna finish chopping up these potatoes, and by we, I mean she is gonna finish chopping up these potatoes. Oh, you did all of them.
Was I not supposed to?
You're supposed to do 4. And then the other 2 were for something else. So we're just gonna cook them all and then use what we need, and then I'm gonna eat the rest. Perfect. All right, so if you are, and I didn't communicate that, so how would you have known?
Maybe you did and I forgot.
That's okay. No harm, no foul.
Okay.
All right, so if you're looking for something fun to do, this is a fun activity. Sign up for the course. It's super fun. And even if you don't like all of the recipes, some people come to the course and they don't like every recipe. What are the odds that you like every single recipe that someone gives you? No, but you might like 2 or 3 or 4, and then you make them on repeat and you start accumulating what works for you. So sign up, Rachel, no, that's not the website, tinyurl.com/RDC Greek. And I want to ask you a favor. If there's someone that you know that might want to take this course, I ask you to please send them either this video, the link to purchase the course. I have posts on my Facebook page, or forward them the emails I've been sending out in my mailing list. It would mean a lot to me. Share my content. Yeah, so I think we're going to put those in the oven. And I think that's it for what we're going to be doing prepping on camera. So unless anybody has any thoughts or questions, I'm going to sign out. And then I'll see you guys at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my mom, And Julia will be here, but she'll be in the background, probably. Maybe she'll make a guest appearance. Who knows? All right. Let's see. Someone in the chat says, hello, nice to be here live. I'm glad you just joined. And unfortunately, we're getting ready to sign off. But keep coming back. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for purchasing the course. Thank you guys for sharing my content. Thank you for watching this. It means more than you will ever know. So that's all from me. It's all from us. See you soon. Take care. Bye.